Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 8. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we were traveled back real quick to the Succubus realm in order to try and convince Alice, who turned herself into a shut-in, to return back to Tokyo with us. And after a while, some attempts trying to convince her, she eventually agreed and came back with us. And well, back we decided to go to a cafe just to, I guess, relax or something. But we got a bit of a surprise there, as Alice was actually scouted for a job there. So yeah, let's see how things go. Phew, finally some peace and quiet. I'm not a this for nobody's benefit but my own, as I relax in my kitchen eating squid stripes. This sure is the life. I like seeing the various members of my Succubus routine. But spending time around other people, or succubi in this case 24/7, can get a bit draining. I'm not an antisocial person, but even I need some time alone to recharge my batteries. It's been a month since Alice was able to luck into getting a job, and my life has quieted down considerably since then. It's been a month. That's quite a time skip. Alice is still living in Tokyo, but she moved out of my place to her own apartment. I guess she's feeling a little less codependent now that her life's back on track. Yuga, meanwhile, has returned to the Succubus realm, content in the knowledge that Alice is doing alright for herself. I still see Alice on occasions alongside the other girls in my harem, but her company isn't as demanding, which I'm grateful for. As much as I like Alice, having to comfort her around the clock was a bit tiring. It's nice that I have these nights to myself now. The nights that aren't occupied, with going on dates with Cosmos to the bar, with Marina, video chatting with Stephanie and Elizabeth, or making myself otherwise available for the rest of my adoring harem. Adoring. And life's still tiring, but it's a lot less so than it was. There are fewer demands on my time, and I'm glad for it. Everything's settled down, and my to-do list has become a lot more manageable. Even work's let off a little, which is nice. I'd be happy enough to pass this night watching TV, drinking beer, and eating my salad squid stripes. I'm starting to turn into my uncle. Am I starting to turn into my uncle? Then How about knocking? Oh? An excitable voice makes me turn my head. Looks like you has come to pay me a visit. She's stepping out of a dark portal, attired in her Succubus regalia. All skin tight, her horns and tail visible. On her face, you is wearing a bright smile, and her eyes are sparkling. In one hand, meanwhile, she's holding what appears to be a glossy magazine. I wonder what that could be. Did something good happen with it? Oh, that's a nice one, actually. There were thrusts the magazine in my direction, still beaming. Appear at it, curious as to what the contents might be. You isn't the sort of person to get excited, not like this at least. Tends to be more stoic. When she does smile, her smile are usually subdued. I'm intrigued to see that whatever it is that prompted such a sudden change with her. It doesn't take me very long to discover what that might be. I skim the magazine's pages and then... I recognize that face plastered in the pages of this magazine. That's Alice. She's posing in a variety of different blouses, skirts and dresses. Her smile a shy one which somehow manages to look alluring. The outfits Alice been styled in are all in varying shades of grey and black, much like her typical attire, which pops off white and red for contrast. These clothes are very frilly, so much so they wouldn't look out of place on an old ESQ doll. I'm not too well versed in feminine fashion, but I think these sorts of clothes will be called Lolita. And that's where the lolly thing comes from. So since some people are so offended by the word lolly and how that is portrayed in anime and other stuff, they seem to forgetting that that entire thing comes from a fashion thing originally. It's a fashion or dress code of things, just like the arrow is in Japan, I think I heard. Since a lot of some anime characters or so in some now are called the arrows. Heard that that's originally is a fashion thing in Japan, or maybe Asia overall. But lollies too. So yeah, for all of those that complain about that, you're more or less complaining about fashion style. I didn't know these were the sorts of outfits Alice would be wearing, but they look nice on her. Looks just like a doll. Alice's expression might be a bit awkward in these photos. I guess she hasn't been able to shake off her residual anxiety. But I think that actually suits the clothes she's wearing. Stiffness of her smiles make her look more like she's been crafted from porcelain. She's adorable. Continue to scan images of Alice emblazoned in this magazine. Then look back after a few. Nice meet hers and then a smile. I can't help it. This obvious happiness for Alice is infectious. And of course I think she's adorable. She looks fantastic. We have to have a party together at some point to celebrate. But for now, a smile and retrieve an open can of beer from the floor alongside my squid stripes and hand it to you. Here, we can celebrate just fine on our own for tonight at least. I think this deserves at least a couple of rounds of drinks, don't you? Yeah, let's toast to her current success. And to all the other successes awaiting her in the future. As sure as I bring my own can of beer to my lips, that Alice is going to go far. Really has worked hard, and she deserves this success, every ounce of it. I couldn't be prouder of her. And I'm glad that from the bottom of my heart that I was able to help her. Starting to feel full at least for fussing about Alice as much as I was. I really shouldn't stressed out so much. Looks like this story will have a happy ending after all. That was it apparently. So I could have done this thing in the other video. But if I remember correctly, I think I actually missed one trophy. So I'll probably have to check that. There is ninth game out, but I guess they didn't plan for that when they did this. Since all the other games have ended with look forward to and then the next number in the series, but this one didn't do that apparently. So I guess that they didn't plan for a ninth game when they did this, but on Steam at least I think there is Succubus 9. Yeah, but everything, I got all the CGs. Let's go through it one more time real quick so to see if I can get that other trophy. Otherwise I have to look it up at some point and maybe do it on my own. So I guess that this time I have to go against her. I'm not eating that omelette. As much as I want to console Alice, there's no way I'm gonna put that anywhere near my mouth. I'm sorry Alice, I wouldn't have eaten the omelette if it looked... I would have eaten the omelette if it looked a little less blackened, but as it is... I value my own safety more than Alice's emotional well-being. Sorry, Alice, but it's every man from himself out there. I'm not going to give myself food poisoning for your sake. I heard it said that I'm a pretty nice guy from several members of my harem, but I'm not that nice. It's kind of entertaining to see this. I think I took tell her to stop last time, so call me sadist, but there's something kind of funny about this scene. It reminds me a little of a PE class. Sometimes I skip class to head on over to the field with my friends when the girls were out running so I could watch them. It was especially entertaining, shall we say, when the girls had to pair off and do warm-up stretches like this. Starting to feel nostalgic. I don't mind watching, but you guys have other ideas. He sounds pissed. Yeah, it's a bit of a border, actually. Well, sure. There are other things I could be doing with my time. Well, I didn't mind hanging out with you. Try not to worry too much. This is more trouble when it's worth. I wish I hadn't agreed to this. But it's a little too late to back out now. I already gave you my word. Gave. I said I help Alice, and I guess that's what I do. I'm going to try at least. I don't really want to be mean to Cosmos, but so they are interesting. They're really something, alright? I'm trying to be diplomatic here. I don't want to hurt Cosmos's feelings, but you is less considerate. She looks around, her eyes narrowed, then says archly. I think you look great in it, Cosmos. I like it a lot. These outfits are really appealing. But it looks especially good on you, Cosmos. It's a skimpy look, but you definitely have a confidence to put it off. Cosmos giggles. I'm going back to sleep. This might seem might seem heartless, but I don't think I can deal with this right now. I need my beauty sleep, a beauty rest. I'm wiped out after a busy day. getting up in the middle of the night will only make things worse. I'm sorry whoever it is who's crying. But I'm getting my 40 wings in one way or another. A futon is just too cozy to part with. We are in a bit of an ass so to Alice right now. So no wonder we probably get a bad ending for this. Yeah, so Alice was the culprit behind last night's sniffling, was she? I hadn't suspected as much. I don't think she was just having a bad dream either. But I want to question her. Can't imagine this is something she wants to discuss. Now sure I want to ruin everything. I mean, I can see you tripping over your own feet, but I doubt you do anything too catastrophical, something that bad. It seems unlikely, unless you're even clumsier than I thought. Alice's face span glacious. I think you will look better, Yule. I think she looks amazing. Of course, she doesn't quite compare to you, Yule, but nobody does. You're not the queen of Succubus realm for nothing. For somebody who isn't royalty, Alice has cleaned up very well. Yue looks to me, a smug smile playing about her lips, and folds her arms in self-satisfaction. I don't remember which one I did of this one, but I think I took a lower one, so yeah, you really should. Yep. Yeah, you should. It does get a bit tiring, having you stand and cover behind me all the time. You're an adult, so you should act like it. Now, why is she saluting me? I didn't sound like a military commander, did I? Well, whatever. Well, my expectations were pretty low anyway, so yeah, don't worry about it. I know you've never danced before, so I'm not expecting you to be perfect at it. In fact, I'd be more surprised if you didn't step on my feet or tremble against me. But you know what? I think I consider it a bonus if you did roll over. Having a cutie like you would... Okay, I already said that. Yeah, you kinda are. I guess that wasn't your finest hour. I like to reassure Alice. I didn't want to see her looking so mundane. But what can I say, really? She did make a pretty big fool out of herself. I'm not going to deny reality here. Alice sighs. I don't remember which one I took. I think I took that one, so that's very flattering. Yeah, that's a lot. Thanks a lot, I guess. That's very flattering. It's nice in a way that Alice wants to give me professional treatment, but I can't say I find the idea all that appealing. What would I do with a bunch of her toenail clipping anyway? Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know. It can be a bit of a pain, yeah. I try to be patient, but she does get on my nerves sometimes. The lack of self-esteem is really something. I've been doing my best, but I'm pretty concerned about her. I'm not sure if she's been settling down so well into her new life in Tokyo. And she's always so hard on herself. I don't think it can be very good for her well-being. I think I took a lower one before, so yeah, it's adorable. I probably do, yeah. Yeah, Sorry, but there's no positive way to spin this. This really doesn't look good. Okay, now we are have a new part here, so I can tell based on Alice's tremulous tones that this is going to be a pretty tough nut to crack. In fact, I don't think it'd be possible for me to console her. You might have a lot of faith in my negotiation abilities, but none of the other members of my Succubus harem are as stubborn as Alice. I know what she's suffering, and I do feel sorry for her, but... Well, if that's the way you feel, maybe you should stay here. Why is she hidden behind you in that one? She wasn't hidden behind them the last time, was she? You stares at me, her eyes wide. I know you did, and I tried. Believe me, I did. Did we really? But there are some things not even I can do. I want to be there for Alice, and I want to support her. But I can't change her attitude. That's something she needs to work on herself. If she already decided that she's a failure, then I don't think anything I could say would be of any use. I don't think I can change her mind. I'm sorry for being a disappointment, Yue. But until Alice decides to get her own act together, I think I need to leave her be. I can't make miracles happen. Alice looks up at me and Yue, her eyes damp with tears. Yue tries a few more times to talk Alice over, but it's in vain. I can already tell that it's a lost cause. Alice has closed her heart to us entirely. She isn't going to listen. I wish things hadn't turned out this way. But what else can I do? Maybe if I'd been more supportive of Alice, she'd be more inclined to listen to me now, at this critical juncture. But it's too late for that now. I can't go back in time. All I can do is let the ship falls where they may. And leave both Alice and the Succubus realm behind me. Yeah, and there we got the platinum trophy too. So that means also a bad ending for the game. And like I said before, and I feel kind of like an ass, and also to Alice for doing all those things. So personally, I prefer the first ending there, but well, we managed to do it. So hope you like this video and this playthrough of the game, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.